All right, guys, the day has come to do some aura building, aka some new attributes to the player build. Not to the player build, but to some new attributes, man. So today, as you can see, We're gonna do 10-day video experiment of guitar lessons. All right, this is the first day. It is 12/22/2025. Happy holidays to everybody. Hope it was some family and stuff. But yeah, let's see. We're gonna do one video a day. And let's see how far we go. So let me go grab my guitar real quick. Shout out to shout out to my homie, you know. Shout out to my big bro for giving me this idea. Shout out to the homie Bruce for helping me out. Guitar. You know what I'm saying? Get you friends like this. Friends you can depend. Anyway. Alright. Fuck, open up. Let's see what we got. Let me know if anybody down below knows anything about guitars. I don't know if this was nice or not. See? This is the guitar. Got a little extra strings that need to be clipped. But yeah, this is the guitar right here. Let's see what we got. This is the baby. Let me back up a little bit so I can peep the drip, man. This is the guitar right here, you feel me? Alright, so we got the guitar, man. So I'm gonna try my best. I wish I had a wide lens. Hey, don't worry, y'all. We're gonna upgrade the camera. We get the wide lens, John. So let's see what homie's saying, though. Let's get into the video, man. Let's see what he's saying.
We're going to play guitar for 10 minutes a day for
Hold on.
10
Let me see if I gotta pick. Pick or not. Alright. We raw dogging it. Y'all. We did not have a pick. So let's get into the fuck it.
days. This day one is my absolute beginner's first lesson. So if you were taking a one-to-one private lesson with me and you'd never even held a guitar before, or you'd tried a few bits in the past but it was a long time ago, and this is the guitar lesson that I would be showing you. In this lesson I'm going to show you how to play the easiest two chords on guitar and then get you playing your first song by the end of this video in under 10 minutes. So if you've never even played a song before, this is the ideal place to start, and let's get you straight in for a close-up and learn how to play these two easy chords. So the first chord we're going to be learning is the E major chord, also known as an E chord, and this is where we need to place our fingers to be able to play it. Now, if your guitar isn't in tune, it doesn't really matter where you put your fingers on the guitar, it's not going to sound right. There is a
How'd that sound, chat? Hey, bro. Hey, bro. I'm like that.
Video of mine in the description below where you'll find a video showing you exactly how to tune your guitar with and without a guitar tuner. So check out that video first if you suspect that something isn't sounding right here. But I'm going to talk you through a couple of other bits of the guitar before we get fully started. So these metal strips going down the guitar here are your frets, and going across are the strings.
Obviously.
We number the strings thinnest to thickest, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and each fret, it's the area between the metal strips that we'd call fret 1, fret 2, and fret 3.
Okay.
Anytime we place a finger on a fret, we really want it to be to this side of the fret, so the side nearest to you, up against the metal strip, but not on it. So if I wanted to place my finger on first finger, first fret, it would be placed here rather than in the middle, and we also want to be right on the tip of your finger like this. For this first chord, the E major chord, we need that first finger to be on the third string at that first fret. So that's just here, right on the tip of our finger, and we are pressing between our thumb and first finger. My thumb is directly behind where my first finger is on the guitar, just here. The middle finger needs to be at the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So string 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nah, bro, this requires a lot of finger dexterity. And I low-key, this shouldn't be hard for my left hand, but low-key, my right hand. Damn. Okay, so. Damn, this shit kind of hard. My fingers hurt.
And the 3rd finger, otherwise known as the ring finger, goes here. Directly underneath, at the same fret on the string below. So just one recap. These fingers are placed finger number 1, or the index finger, middle finger, and the 3rd finger here.
Okay.
The little finger, it's best to keep it as close to the 3rd finger as possible rather than shooting off and doing its own thing.
Okay.
This is where we want to place it here. For this particular chord, we do want to strum all 6 strings and make sure that they're all heard. So let's do that now and strum our E major chord. Now that sounds like it should sound.
Hey, y'all hear that shit? I heard that motherfucker. I might be nice at this shit, boy. I might be the next Jimi Hendrix in this bit.
And hopefully
Carlos
yours
Santana
sounds the
in this
same.
bit.
If not, your guitar
know,
may
you
be
know.
out of tune, so check out that tuning video. However, we also want to make sure that all 6 strings are ringing out, by which we want to pick the thickest to the thinnest string, so string 6 to 1. And if they all sound like that, then we're doing it correctly. Possibly one of the strings sounds a little bit like this. We get a little bit of either buzzing or it's not ringing out at all like this. There are 2 common reasons that that can be the case. The first thing is you need to be at this side of the fret, as I said at the start of the video. If they're in the middle of the fret, that may not ring out. They all want to be at this side of the fret, not at the far side. And then each finger also needs to be right on.
Pause. Man, my left hand is so weak. Shit kind of hurt my. Oh, this shit hurt, y'all. This shit. My fingers got lines in them bitches. I see why people get blisters. All right, man, but we doing it, y'all. We doing it.
The tip, not flat. Now this is common because whenever we hold things, say if I was just holding this guitar neck to pick it up, we'd grip it like this. But this is not how we press down notes on a stringed instrument. We need to be right on the tips of our fingers and make sure that this joint in our fingers is bent and kind of curled over so that each tip of the finger is at 90 degrees to the fret. And when those 2 things are the case, when we're at this side of the fret and on the tips of our fingers, it's just a case of getting that right amount of pressure down, but with the right finger placement, it may be a little bit less than you think. Now, even I, at this point, have some lines on the end of my fingers. This is normal. We do have to press down, you know, a decent amount to get the note ringing out, but try not to press down any more than you need to. Try and find that sweet spot. The second chord we're going to cover in this video is the A major chord, and with this chord we can play any one of 10 songs. As I say, there'll be a song at the end of this particular video, but there are a number of songs, 10 songs, that are played only using these 2
year in the suburbs with a kid on the... Okay, I'll stop.
chords on my website, and the link to that is also in the description. So to play the A major chord, it's best to start off on the E major chord that we already know. Now we need to keep this first finger down but lift the other 2 away. And this is really important. This is going to be our anchor finger, because when we're learning chords, the hard thing isn't necessarily playing one chord, it's the change between. So what we're going to do is keep this first finger down but slide it over to the 2nd fret, and this time we want to be around in the middle of the fret because we're going to place the middle finger above it at that same 2nd fret and the 3rd finger directly below it. And this is the A major chord. You may have seen this chord played like this. However, if this is the first time you've ever picked up a guitar before, it's going to be incredibly difficult to change.
Bro, you have big hands, bro. Like, my hands aren't big, but god damn, that shit kind of hurt. Like, squeezing my fingers in like that.
Between any chords, and these included. So we're making this as easy as possible by keeping contact with the fretboard at all times. and using that first finger as an anchor point. So this is the A major chord that we're going for. Let's place this first finger at the 3rd string, 2nd fret, 1, 2. Middle finger goes directly above it, and 3rd finger below it. And it's best to keep that first finger around in the middle of the fret this time, and this time only really, so that we can fit the other 2 in. And with this particular chord, we want to strum from string 5. And this is what the A major chord should sound like. To check that all those strings are ringing out, we want to pick again from the thickest to the thinnest, but we're going to start from string 5. There is more opportunity for strings not ringing out on this one, so again, try and get them as far towards you as possible.
So, let me see. Fucking hell, man, this is, alright then, A major, so the first one is on the, 3, so, 1, 2, 3, it's right here on the 2nd fret, and then the 3rd, 2nd, so 2nd finger's on the bottom one, my nigga? One, two, three. What?
And keep
Oh, it is. Okay. Oh. Oh, I'm slow. Okay, I see. 2nd and the 3rd one is somehow, I don't know how I'm gonna fit. I'm gonna try. I can't fit my other finger down low like that.
Right on the tips. That is the best way to get them ringing out, but you may have to press on just a little bit harder on this chord to get those strings ringing out. One more time, strum, pick each string, and strum.
Let me know, guys. I think I got it. I think I got that motherfucker, man. Oh, this shit hurts. Give me pain. Okay. I'll take it. I think I got that motherfucker.
So to change between those chords, we need to keep that first finger down at all times and change between them. So if we go back to the E major chord now, and just give it one single strum of all 6 strings, we keep the first finger down, slide to the 2nd fret, middle finger above, 3rd finger below, and strum. And then to change back, the first finger stays down, slide it back to that 1st fret, middle finger above, 3rd finger below, and strum. Again, so we're on that first chord that we looked at now, the E chord. So we keep the first finger down, we slide it to the 2nd fret for the 2nd chord that we looked at, middle finger above, 3rd finger below, and strum. Try and strum from the 5th string, so missing out the thickest string. But if you do accidentally catch that thickest string, it's okay for now. We're just learning. First finger stays down, we move back to the 1st fret for our first chord, which is the E major, and strum, and that's our E major. Now you may wish to pause the video here so that you can have a little bit longer practice between those 2 chords.
Right then, mate, right then, cheeky little British bloke. Alright then, let's see what we got, guys. So we're going to be on the first one, mate. I'm going to go top, bottom. I think I'm doing this right. Fit my fingers. Alright then, cheeky little thing. Was it, okay, it was like that. Slide it, drop it. That one's easier, I'll tell you that. Cheeky little thing. Fucking hell. Slide it, mate. It's hard. Fuck me, man. Alright, we're doing it, y'all. Stay with me now, stay with me.
A chord. Remember to keep your first finger down at all times. And the
first finger is on the 1, 2, 3. You're the first string on the third string, right?
Chord we looked at has your first finger.
1, 2, 3. Okay, let me. Yeah, right. So it has it right there. That's the first fret. So that's 1, 2, 3. Boom, right there. Right.
Finger on the first fret, and then chord number 2, the A chord. First finger, second fret, middle finger above, third finger below, and strum. And you're wanting your fingers to take around a second to go to each chord to move on to the second part, which is basically going straight for our first song, which is a song called For What It's Worth by Buffalo Springfield. This song has just these two chords, and we have to play each chord for a bar of each. To do this, we need to understand about bars and beats. The beat is whatever you would nod your head to when your favorite song comes on. So when you're kind of grooving along to a song and tapping your foot and enjoying it, you're tapping your feet or nodding your head to the beat. This is an even pulse throughout the song, and it generally goes to a count of 4. So an even count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is repeated throughout an entire song evenly. It's that count of 4 that we call a bar. So the simplest strumming pattern we can do for any song is just strumming on the beat, and we're going to strum each chord in this particular song 4 times. Okay. So we strum the E chord 4 times.
Oh, whoa, nigga, slow down now. Slow roll. Go straight to the E chord. Boom, boom, shake, shake, not drop. I drop, mama say. That's the E chord. Right. So, how's he strum it?
A song 4 times. So we strum the E chord 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and keep that first finger down when we're going to change to the second chord, which is the A chord, and then strum this 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need to change back to the E chord and do this in a loop for around a minute. And if you've never heard that particular song that we're going for, the link is in the description to a YouTube video of the song, so you can have a quick listen to it to hear what we're going for. And you should pretty distinct.
Alright, mate. Well, I gotta hear the song. In it. Description. Is that the song? Raw.
This particular song that we're going for, the link is in the description to a YouTube video of the song, so you can have a quick listen to it to hear what we're going for. And you should pretty distinctly hear this rhythm guitar part throughout the entire song. Now, keeping the strumming hand going while changing chord is undoubtedly the trickiest part of learning songs on guitar. However, this anchor finger, keeping the first finger down, makes it a much easier task and helps us going forward to learn the other chords that we're going to be learning in the coming days. So drilling this change is so important rather than learning more.
Fuck you. I did that shit, boy. I don't care what no one say, bro. I did that shit. Where did my son? Where the dad on me? I did that, bro.
So many beginners get a book full of 10 chords or 100 chords and try and learn them, but it's mastering the change between.
Let's do it 4 times, though. What one time? Let me see. Let me see. Alright. Wait, okay. Let me do this shit right. Let me do it right. If I'm doing it, I'm gonna do it right now. Because it's got to be funky. Shit, this hurts. Yeah, you get gist. I'm like that.
That's going to get you the end goal of being able to play real songs as soon as possible. And hopefully this will be one that you can play just in a few minutes now by following me.
Cheeky.
So let's start with the E major chord, the first chord we covered in this video. And we're going to strum this 4 times. And soon as we've done that, as soon as we strum that 4th strum, we want to change immediately to the A chord as swiftly as possible. Now, if this takes a few attempts, and that is totally fine, because this is the end goal of this first video, of this day 1 of this 10-day guitar course. So if it's a little struggle at first, that's understandable, because it might be the first thing that you've ever done. Go easy on yourself. Allow this trickiest part of this, the chord changes, to bed in and for you to get used to them before you put too much pressure on yourself. So let's play along together really slowly now, and let's have a go at playing our first song, For What It's Worth, by Buffalo Springfield. So we get ready on our E chord, we press down, and we begin strumming in 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then change to the A chord and begin strumming again. 1, 2, 3. Back to the E. Changing back, and 1, 2, 3, 4. First finger stays down, we change to the A. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pause there. So now's the time to take stock with how you're doing. If you need to pause the video just briefly one time again to just do some individual changes, which will drill that change a little more often to help you get used to it more. Maybe take a quick break to rest your fingers a little bit, because you might have big lines and they might be quite sore. That's understandable and totally normal.
Guess what, bro? I know.
In the beginning, and when you feel up to it, play this video from this point one more time, and this time we're going to try and get those spaces between the chord changes as quick as possible, and the goal is just to keep our right hand strumming evenly. No matter what chord we're playing, or whether there's a change or not, we're just going to try and keep this chord hand strumming, okay? So from the E chord, play along with me one last time in 1, 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3. Then to A, 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3, 4. And A, 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3. One last time from the E. E, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh, ah!
And A, 2, 3. Finish on E,
Me, man. All right. I'll take it.
And that's how to play our first song, and that is the end of day 1 of this 10-day guitar
Problem is this. I can eat like 5 of these back to back. No, on everything I love.
challenge. So thank you very much for making it this far. Your homework now is to practice these two chords, the E major and the A major, the changes between them, and then try and play them for 4 strums of the E chord and the 4 strums for the A chord. And we want to keep that chord sequence going for around a minute, and in total that should be around 10 minutes worth of practice. So if you do that straight away after watching this video, you'll be in the perfect position to join me for day 2 tomorrow, where we'll learn a new guitar chord and a new song.
All right, cheeky. All right, I'll do some extra credit practice off camera. You know what I'm saying? But hey, y'all, if y'all like the video, man, like, subscribe, and comment, man. Comment down below if you guys got any tips. Of course, if you think I sound out of tune or anything like that, let me know. Go easy on me. Yeah, man, we're gonna start the series. We're gonna do the full 10-day lessons, and we're gonna see how we turn on then. All right, so yeah, man, like, subscribe, and comment. Happy holidays to everybody. Jaja out. And also, last thing. Shout out to this dude, man. Shout out to this dude, Andy Guitar, man. Goated. Shout out to Andy Guitar. Check him out. And yeah. Y'all eat some cookies, have some hot chocolate cocoa. Play guitar. Happy holidays, nigga.